the vleague 2022 Challenge Cup. It's the do-or-die semi-finals match of the two outstanding teams ni Coach Jerry Yee. Yan ang CSB Lady Blazers and the Adamson University Lady Falcons. This is our game number 3 para sa ating Sunday quadruple header. Kanina at game number 1, nanalo ang UP versus the Adamson sa ating men's classification game. While kanina lang para sa ating game number 2, the Ateneo Blue Eagles booked their finals ticket pagkatapos silang talunin ang UP Lady Maroons. Para naman sa ating game number 4, we have the San Sebastian College of Recoletos and the CSB para sa ating classification. Also, sa ating men's division. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. My name is Sydney Crespo together with Ana Gopico and Sara Asido, ang ating courtside reporter. Makakausap natin siya mamaya. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Ana. Pag-uusapan natin ang ating dalawang kupunan. Nabanggit ko nga kayo na ni Coach Jerry. Simulan natin ang Lady Blazers na mayroong perfect record of 3-0 in the eliminations round, habang tinalo naman nila ang Lady Stags in the quarterfinals in just 3 sets, 25-15, 25-20, and 25-17. Ano bang masasabi mo sa naging journey so far ni Mike Go at ng kanyang kupunan dito sa ating liga?
I think CSB has been showing us stellar performances during the whole season of the vleague. Pinapakita nila sa atin na they're the reigning champions of NCAA for a reason. And they're actually led by their team captain, Mike Go, who is the 14th best scorer for this vleague match. And last game, she actually has won 3 player of the game so far. And last game, she was accompanied by her co-teammate, si Clydel Katarig, which scored 10 points for CSB.
Ayan, so si Clydel Katarig nga, and of course our 3-time POG. Also, the reigning NCAA MVP Mike Go ang tumutulong para sa Lady Blazers. Sa kabilang banda naman, we have the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Ang kupunan din ni Coach Jerry Yee sa preseason league na ito. Para sa kanila naman, they have a 2-1 record in the eliminations round because they lost to the Ateneo Blue Eagles, but they defeated the USC Golden Tigresses sa kanilang quarterfinals match in just 3 sets as well, 25-15, 25-15, and 25-22. Kaya nandito na sila ngayong hapon to go up against the CSB Lady Blazers.
They were showing actually a very good performance then during their game with UST. Parang napaka-smooth and polished na nung system nila inside the court. And they were led by their playmaker, Romero Louie, which won player of the game last game. And she's also the #1 running best setter for the vleague. And she was also helped by, syempre, she needs an attacker, her very reliable attacker, which is Trisha Tubu. As we can see on the screen, she scored 13 points last game against USD.
There you go. Great contributors for both teams. Also, Adamson, Lady Falcons, they are having back-to-back important games for this preseason league. So, tingnan natin kung ano ba ang ipapakita ni Louie Romero and her whole squad this game. Magbabalik po ang ating vleague Collegiate Cup and sisimulan natin ang ating game number 3.
Paco Arena, let's meet our match officials. first referee is Mr. Erlindo Eusebio, national referee. And our second referee is Mr. Ryan Vincent Corpus, national referee. And now, let's meet the starting lineup of your College of St. Benil Lady Blazers. Let's start with their middle blocker from Cotabato, number 3, Michelle Gamit. Outside hitter from Davao, number 7, Jade Gentapa. Setter from Gloria Oriental Mindoro, number 8, Cloan Montañedo. Opposite hitter from Santa Maria, Bulacan, number 9, Gail Pascual. Outside hitter from Cebu, number 10, team captain Micah Go. Middle blocker from Quezon City, number 21, Samantha Nolasco. And their starting libero is number 4, Kim Estenzo. Sitting as head coach for the Lady Blazers is Mr. Jay Shua. And now, let's meet the starters for your Adamson University Lady Falcons. Let's start with their team captain, setter from Rodriguez Rizal, number 7, Louis Romero. Outside hitter from Zamboanga City, number 9, Kate Santiago. Middle blocker from Rodriguez Rizal, number 11, Riza Cruz. Opposite hitter from Concepcion Tarlac, number 12, Trisha Tubu. Outside hitter from Davao City, number 17, Lucille Almonte. Middle blocker from Cebu City, number 18, Honey Toring. And their starting libero is number 10 from General Santos City, K.A. Verdeflor. Sitting as head coach for Adamson is Mr. Raud Ricafort.
We're looking at the starting lineup of the CSB Lady Blazers. Makikita natin ang kanilang team captain and 3-time MVP this season, Micah Go. Habang we also have the starting lineup for the Lady Falcons. Of course, their starting setter, main playmaker, and their team captain, Louis Romero. But Ana, ano bang inaabangan mo dito sa dalawang kupunan na ito?
Actually, very interesting yung game today dahil yung main coach nila pareho is Coach Jerry Yee. So, let's see if we can actually see some similarities with their system and their playmaking.
While CSB tries to attack, now Cruz from the Adamson. Isa-save yan ng Lady Falcons, but not successful on their end. So, first point for CSB. Two top teams, but one head coach in Coach Jerry Yee. Kung nagtataka kayo, nasan si Coach Jerry Yee ngayon? Nasa likod namin siya, watching and supporting this game from the sidelines. Micah Go now serving. Romero goes to her teammate. And that's a point for the Lady Falcons. Santiago gets the first blood for her squad. Kaya kanina, no, na-mention natin, Ana, the coaches who will be handling these teams will be Coach Jay Chua and Coach Raud Ricafort. Mondenedo goes to the middle. That was Doug Romero to Almonte. Mondenedo back set. Now Cruz will set it up. Give it to Almonte again, but blocked. Now a block point for the Lady Blazers, 2-1.
Let's see that play again. That was a great block, talagang saradong-sarado coming from CSB.
This is also a very interesting game as both teams closed out their previous matches in just 3 sets. So tingnan natin kung may mali 3 sets ba dito. While Tubu tries to attack, and that's good for her.
We have Tubu for the opposite spike. She's actually ranked as the 4th best scorer for vleague, while her teammate Kate Santiago, is the 5th. So medyo dikitan din yung laban, and we're just seeing na Adamson has really good attackers.
Isa Cruz now serving for the Lady Falcons. Mondenedo goes to Gale. Now Cruz will set up Tubo again. Was Doug. Mondenedo. CSB will attack and she finds the line there. That's Jade Gentapa and scores for the Lady Blazers.
Jade scored with a long spike, which is usually a sure point when it comes to the women's leagues because usually nakapasok din sa loob yung mga defense natin at the back. So that was one of a sure point
Free
for
ball
spikers.
from CSB. Well, Turing tries to push that. Pascual will try to attack again. Tubu this time through the block, and that's a score. We're now at 3 apiece here early in set number 1 as we take a look at that replay again.
Tubu has been the go-to spiker for the start of the set for Adamson.
Great preseason for Tubu here at the V-League. And CSB will go to their teammate, Gail Pascual again. At nagulat si Tubu doon.
That was a great attack coming from CSB. And mahirap din talaga kasi i-defense yung mga over the head as much as possible. Ayaw ng mga coaches na kinukuha yung bola na gamit lang ng fingers mo.
There you go. Now we have Jade Gentapa serving. Romero goes to Almonte again. Great dig. Mondenedo sets up Micah Goddard, team captain. Romero to the middle. Pascual, free ball for Adamson. Romero to Almonte again. Still no go. Turing blocks. Mondenedo goes to Micah Go. They will try to save it here. Buhay pa ang bola. Romero running attack. And that is good for the Lady Falcons.
I've been seeing with Adamson really low, quick sets coming from their setter, which is very different from CSB dahil parang mas matataas pa rin yung mga sets ng CSB compared to Adamson, knowing that they both have the same coaches.
Same coaches nga.
Coach lang pala.
Coach ang ating pinapanood ngayon. Romero goes to Santiago. Mondenedo. CSB from the back row, Doug. Almonte from the back row as well. Mondenedo. CSB attacks, and that is good. No second ball for Adamson.
That was a really long rally for both teams. And ayun na naman, nagkaroon ng mistake coming from the receive na gamit lang yung kamay niya.
Now the Lady Blazers are up 5-4 here. This is set number 1. If you just joined us, this is the V-League 2022. Romero to Santiago, but that goes straight to the net, and a point for the Lady Blazers.
It was too low for Santiago to para magawa ng diskarte to put it over the net.
Now we have CSB serving. Romero. Hindi naabot yun ni Turing. What
Looks
happened
like
there, Ana?
There's another miscommunication coming from Louis Romero and her spikers.
Now CSB is approaching the first technical timeout here. Maganda ang kanilang simula so far. This is a do-or-die semi-finals match. Romero to Turing. The libero will give it to Santiago. Tries to attack. Mondenedo to the middle. Romero back to Santiago again. Still the blockers are established. Almonte from the back row with a push. Mondenedo to the middle. And there is a net violation here. And now CSB will bring us to our first technical timeout. This is the V-League 2022. We will be right back.
We're still here in Paco Arena for the semifinals match between the College of St. Benilde and the Adamson University. My name is Sarah Esquido, reporting from courtside. Both the squads are mentored by Coach Jerry, but for today, he's just going to be part of the crowd and watch his teams play. Adamson will be handled by Coach Valdrica Fort, while St. Benilde will be handled by Coach Jay Chua. Earlier before the game, I had a chance to talk to Coach Jerry. He told me that he's expecting his players to execute what they've been doing in practice. At syempre, kailangan nilang gawin kung ano nga ba ang tama. At bilang head coach nga siya ng parehong teams, he's making sure that there's no emotional attachment. Lahat professional lang.
Thank you so much, Sarah Asido, our courtside reporter, for her first report in this game. No emotional attachment for the head tactician of both teams, Coach Jerry Yee. At nakita nga natin siya, ine-enjoy lang ang game na ito. Meanwhile, there was a block point by CSB, but also a service error on their side of the court. Now our score is 9-5 here. CSB still up by 4. Adamson now serving. Mondenedo will go to her middle Nolasco. And that's a point for the Adamson Lady Falcons. Humahabol sila dito, 9-6. Napaka-interesting for a head tactician to see both teams, pakita ko ano yung natututunan nila kay Coach Jerry. Coach Jerry has been part of the CSB Lady Blazers since 2018. Meanwhile, sa Adamson naman, tama ba ako? First year niya ngayon dito.
Yes, so there's still a lot for Adamson and Coach Jerry to gel with para makuha talaga nila yung the best system for them.
While we take a look at that great attack by team captain Micah Go, always delivering big points for her team.
Yes, she's been very consistent from the start. She's had 3 best player of the games for CSB.
While that was Louis Romero to Riza Cruz here. That's a point for the Adamson Lady Falcons, 10-7. Romero serving. Mondenedo chooses Micah Go. Santiago will attack. Doug. Mondenedo to Micah Go again. And that's a point for Micah Go. Back-to-back points for her. 11-7 here in favor of CSB.
Also a net violation for Adamson. And I think they have to refrain from getting a lot of unforced errors, especially sila yung naghahabol coming from 7, hinahabol nila yung 11 ng CSB.
Definitely, at mukhang narinig ka ng kanilang middle blocker as Cruz gets a point here, 11-8. Let's take a look at that again. Timing sa paalala ng also former middle blocker of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, Ana Gupico, ang ating kasama ngayong hapon. Louis Romero with that Doug.
Looks like there's a miscommunication with the libero and Santiago.
Mondenedo, her teammate, but that's outside, too strong for her. Jade Gentapa has a lot of power there, good intentions, but that's outside.
Baka nag-warm up pa sila ngayon. Diba? Kasi it's only been 9 for Adamson and 11 for CSB.
Great serve by Adamson. CSB will attack. Lazo puts it up for Tubu. Blockers were there as well. The libero chooses her teammate Jade Gentapa and gets a point off the block. 12-9 here for CSB.
Looks like I can really see the difference between Adamson's and CSB's sets as well. Kasi talagang mas matataas pa yung mga sets ng CSB and it works for them. Kahit na iba yung coach, same yung coach nila. That's what works for them.
Romero to Tubu, but that was a big block by CSB. Let's take a look at that again. Tubu with all that power, but CSB says no.
Looks like CSB's open spikers are also great blockers. Not only for the attacks, but also for their blocking stats as well.
Romero chooses El Monte, but that was dug by Micah Go. They go to Gentapa again. Tubu this time. Romero chooses El Monte, blocked once again. Same people for CSB Lady Blazers. CSB here is up 14-9. Coach Raldrick Fort will call a timeout. Let's listen in.
Tuhan, pwede naman talaga power eh. Pero yung ganong mabilis ang wala rin kayo sa pwesto. Adjust muna kayo na konti. Ano ba yung target natin? Yung 8 pa rin, wala pa rin yung 8. Yung 1, wala pa rin yung 1. So sumasakto kay Jade eh. Hindi naman niya dahil binablock eh. Ikaw talaga yung naglalagay sa kanya. Adjust sila na konti. Yun nga, yung mabilisang bigla kayong bibigyan. Lalo kayo hindi makakapag-power. Pag pinawer yung babaabot nyo, hihina lalo yung palo niya, yung mabablock. Mabilis din dapat.
Placing. Ano yung placing?
Go lang.
Gitna pa lang ulit ha, makahabol nyo kayo.
We just heard Assistant Coach Raldrick Fort para sa Adamson University Lady Falcons as Coach Jerry supports both his team from the sidelines. Ana, ano bang narinig natin sa mga paalala ni Coach Raldon?
As I was saying a while ago, Adamson has lower, quicker sets compared to CSB. And yun yung highlight ng coach nila na mabilis nga yung set sa'yo and mabilis yung play natin, pero hindi ka pa nakapwesto. So, hindi din natin nagagawa ng scoring yon, di ba? But here goes Tubu showing us na kaya namin mag-adjust, coach. Papaluin ko yan.
Great timeout by Coach Raldrick Fort as they take a point here from CSB, 14-10. CSB has been leading this set so far. Now we have Adamson serving, and that one is straight to the net. And another free point for CSB here, 15-10. We have Samantha Nolasco serving for CSB, the reigning NCAA champions. Romero to Turing, and she finds the line there, and that's a score for the Lady Falcons, 15-11.
That was also one of Coach Rald's emphasis na bigyan din natin yung middle kasi sila yung nakakapuntos for this place.
Great serve there by Tubu. Mondenedo chooses Gentapa. Great save. Almonte will attack. Mondenedo, and that's an error for Mondenedo. Now gives a free point for the Lady Falcons here, 15-12.
You know what's interesting, Sydney, then, is that even though CSB is the reigning champions for NCAA, they're also against the top 2 best scorers for this vleague season.
There you go. Kaya magandang laban talaga ito, ang ating do-or-die semi-finals match. Almonte will attack and finds a way to score through the block. Now they're at 13, trailing by 2 as we take a look at Almonte with that wise attack.
It looks like Adamson is adjusting from their lower, quicker sets na low pa din, pero a bit higher na. Makapwesto lang yung spiker nila ng maayos para sa buwelo.
At service ace naman para kay Tubu dito. 15-14. Now Coach Jay Chua wants to talk to his team. Let's listen in.
Kulang tayo sa first ball. Ingakbang ka, hindi malakas yan. Sabi ko sa'yo, free ball. Pwede ka umatake ah. Bilisan mo.
Isang angat lang.
Si Jay Darap? Sino blocker ni Jay? Romero na eh. Oh. Yun na. Or 9. Drop mo sa likod. Mabilis.
Tayo, ha?
Ay.
Hey, animo! Lady!
Low.
Forward na ako, ha?
Narinig natin si Coach Jay Chua sa kanyang mga paalala para sa Lady Blazers. The Ateneo Blue Eagles are waiting kung sino ang kanilang makakatapat para sa ating vleague 2022 Challenge Cup Women's Division Finals. Is it the CSB Lady Blazers or the Adamson University Lady Falcons? 2 teams, 1 head coach. Kaya we have Coach Jay Chua and Coach Raldrick Fort. Tubu with that serve. Mondenedo goes to her middle blocker. And a great score for her. They send us to the second technical timeout here in set number 1 as we take a look one more time at that beautiful attack. This is the vleague. We will be right back. This is a do-or-die semifinals match between CSB Lady Blazers and the Adamson University Lady Falcons. If you just joined us, you can watch us live on Facebook or via our website, vleague.ph. Naghihintay na po ang Ateneo Blue Eagles. Nanalo sila kanina against the UP Lady Maroons. Ngayon, kung sino ang kanilang magiging katapat sa ating Women's Division Finals. We have Jade Gentapa serving for CSB. Romero will go to her middle. They will try to save that. Free ball for CSB. Mondenedo chooses her middle as well. And Almonte tries to block. That's a point for CSB Lady Blazers.
During last games, CSB versus San Sebastian College, everybody was actually used in their lineup except Gamit, but now she's showing us really good performance for their game against Adamson today.
Now Mondenedo will give it to Pascual. Doug. Romero to Almonte. Mondenedo goes to Michael God. Down the line.
What a great spike from Micah Go. Let's look at that replay.
Let's take a look at that replay once again. It's Micah Go of the CSB Lady Blazers. Now Adamson has a timeout. Let's listen in.
Kaya lang, alalayan nyo na rin yung side niya. Kung hindi man ikaw, umusugin mo ng CPR sa kabila. Go lang, tsagayin nyo yung pasa. Tsagayin nyo yung pag wala silang receive, yung free ball nila na short bigla. Huwag nyo pa rin babaguhin yung ganda ng bola nyo. Pag bigla short, nagugulat. Pumapangit pag bigla yung pasa. Tsagayin nyo pa rin yun. Apat lang yan.
Now the Lady Falcons have been trailing here the whole set number 1 for the 2022 vleague Challenge Cup. We're looking at Louie Romero, their team captain, and their main playmaker here. May mga paalala si Coach Raldrick Fort kanina sa kanilang timeout. Let's see if they will try to shift the momentum here, but Almonte was blocked once again by CSB.
During the timeout with Coach Raldrick Fort, he mentioned that tiyaga lang ang kailangan nila kasi meron naman silang system inside which works for them, but they need to take care of their first ball.
Now Alcantara in, and Huegos for the Lady Falcons. Tubu and Romero will sit down for a while Coach Gerald will hope to find the spark here on their side of the court, CSB. Adamson. Great save by CSB. Micah Go adjusted. Now Micah will have to attack again, but that's an awkward position for her.
Yes, because it looks like Coach Ral's strategy for this play is to block their open, which is Micah Go, the unstoppable Micah Go. So pinasok niya yung si Huegos for the opposite, to spike, para maisara yung spikes ni Micah Go.
Mondenedo with a drop ball, and that's good. Finds an opening in the middle of Adamson. Let's take a look at that again.
Napaka-smooth nung strategy niya na yun dahil wala talaga nakaabang sa Adamson.
Adamson will try to attack. Still good. Now Micah this time. Mondenedo chooses her middle this time. But Adamson was there, and now our score is 20-16 here.
Looks like Adamson is picking up their first line of defense with better blockings, as we have a substitution from Huegos for the opposite position.
Now we have Turing serving for the Adamson Lady Falcons. Mondenedo chooses her team captain once again. Dug by Turing. From the back row, Mondenedo goes to her middle. Now Adamson will attack, but still blocked by CSB.
That was the first spike of Wegus for this set. Looks like she needs a little bit more of a warm-up, but let's see how she picks up.
CSB has been doing great here, 21-16. Let's see how Adamson will try to bounce back. Santiago gives a free ball for CSB. Mondenedo back set. CSB finds the line by Gail Pascual.
That was a corner shot.
16.
That was a corner shot from Gail Pascual. Saktong-sakto, walang tao.
Great score by CSB there. Meanwhile, Romero and Tubu will come back.
Looks like Adamson is maximizing yung tatlong atake sa harap to get a better chance in catching up with CSB.
Now Mondenedo serving, that great serve. Romero to Santiago. That time it's good and scores for the Lady Falcons.
That's the giggle na we're looking for coming from Santiago, as she's the 4th best scorer for this vleague.
4th best score, so for sure we know that she has it in her. Baka nga nag-warm up pa lang, as there's some scramble here on the side of Micah Go's team. CSB still up here 22-18. This is set number 1 of our do or die semifinals match. Luis Romero on deck serving. Mondenedo back set. Romero to Tubu. And walang nakakuha. Nagkatinginan lang doon ng Lady Blazers.
That was a good attack coming from Tubu. Lalo na kasi kapag pinadaan ng spiker yung bola sa blockers, nahihirapan din talaga yung defense ng kalaban. Basahin yung attack kung saan pupunta.
Three more points here to make it a tie game. CSB will attack. Great dig. Tubu, and that's enough for the Lady Blazers to get another point, 22-20. Back-to-back points for her. Now, Coach Jay Chua needs a timeout. Let's listen in.
Nandun si, pagka ininom mo to, nandun si Tubo. Ha? Kasi iwan si Micah sa likod. Hingi ka, para kumagat yung middle naman sa'yo.
Dito sa pag nandito ka, huwag mo lang kubigay kasi dito.
Tapos pagka-atake, pag may atake sa atin, cover talaga. Cover na cover, hindi yung susundutin mo lang. Ha?
Oh, let's go, let's go.
Tatlo spiker na yan. Tawag ka, tawag.
Huwag magmadali.
Ganda.
We're looking at our professional athlete, PVL superstar, Mylene Paat, supporting her alma mater, the Adamson University. We're here inside the Paco Arena for our vleague 2022 Challenge Cup. This is a very crucial game for her alma mater. CSB with that great attack scores 23-20.
Sabi nga ni Assistant Coach Jay Chua na they should play more of their middles dahil basang-basa na yung mga wing spikers niya.
Cruz still rejected by CSB here. Now we're at set point for the Lady Blazers. Let's take a look at it one more time. Cruz with that good intention, but Nolasco is just already established there. There was a service error from CSB.
Looks like it was too strong. Let's see if Adamson can catch up with their score 21 with set point for CSB.
Mondenedo to her middle blocker, and Gail Pascual gets that point and takes set number 1 here for our do-or-die semi-finals match between the CSB Lady Blazers and the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Let's see it one more time. And that's the CSB Lady Blazers taking set number 1. We will be right back for set number 2. This is the vleague, where it all started. 25 to 21 is the score for set number 1 as CSB takes that from the Lady Falcons. Let's take a look at our set number 1 highlights. Makikita natin si Tubu and the rest of her squad trying to deliver, but it's Micah Go and the Lady Blazers na nakakuha ng set number 1 here. Anna, what would you say about that set number 1?
I would actually like to commend CSB's blockers kasi talagang sarado na sarado nila yung first line of defense nila. And we can also see that both Nolasco and Pascual Gale has been, they're the 3rd and 4th best blockers of this season.
As we take a look at the set number 1 stats here,
we can see that both teams has 12 attacks, while CSB has 6 blocks, speaking of, and Adamson only had 1, and they had 1 service ace while CSB has none, and they both have 7 opponents' errors. Makita mo talaga very similar yung mga statistics nila, no? I wonder if it's because of Coach Jerry or it's really a trend, and makikita lang natin na napakadikit ng laban ngayon when it comes to attacking.
there you go. At the top of our broadcast, Anna asked the question, what would be the similarities of these two teams? Because they have the same head coach in Coach Jerry, the great tactician, pero it's really the blockers for the CSB na tumutulong sa kanila so far in this crucial game. Welcome to the vleague Challenge Cup here. We're still inside the Paco Arena. My name is Sydney Crespo with Ana Gupico and Sara Asido as Adamson tries to attack but Doug. Micah Go. That was too strong for her.
Medyo pilit na yung palo na yun kasi off yung set sa kanya eh. Lagpas na nung attack line.
Adamson here with the first score for set number 2. Santiago serving. Mondenedo to her middle, but Cruz says no way. 2-0 here in favor of the Lady Falcons.
Makikita mo din, Sydney, sa game na to na napakabilis nung plays ng both teams.
Now Mondenedo to Gail Pascual. And that is still good for Gail. Scores for CSB.
That was a good cross-court attack. Very cross talaga. It went to the zone 5.
Micah Go. That's too strong for her. The serve sails out.
Looks like we're still waiting for Micah Go to show us the reason behind her player of the games for vleague.
Adamson here leading for the first time in our game, 3-1. Micah gives it to her teammate. Gantapa once again. The ball is still good. Mondenedo. Back set to Pascual and scores for CSB.
During that play, Sydney, you can see that all of the balls were given dun sa far side with the opposite attacker of Adamson. Tapos, dinivert ng CSB yung palo dun sa opposite side nila and walang tao dun sa defense ng Adamson, which paved way for Pascual to have a smooth spike, a smooth attack.
Smart decision making there by CSB, but that one sails out once again. Their second service error in this set. The Lady Falcons up by 2 points, 4-2. Trisha Tubu serving. Mondenedo back set. Turing will try to attack. They will go to get Jade Gentapa once again for CSB.
You can see the difference na ang taas nung bigay sa kanya. Tapos, talagang hinampas niya with all her might.
But also credits to Getigan for that setup. Almonte was dug. There's a joust and CSB wins that. Now we're at 4 apiece here for set number 2. Nakahabol na agad ang CSB. Nawala na agad ang lamang ng Lady Falcons dito.
Talagang napakadikit ng laban between CSB and Adamson.
Now, Almonte scores, finds a way through the block. Now we're at 5-4 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Now Adamson serving, and that is a great serve. And a score once again for the Lady Falcons, 6-4 here.
Alam mo, Sydney, even though si Tubo and Santiago yung main attackers of Adamson, one of the best scorers of V-League, we can't also give credit to Almonte, which showed us 9 points during their last game against UST.
Gamit was rejected by Santiago and Turing. Now this is the first time that the Lady Falcons are leading.
Adamson has their momentum, and let's see if kayang basagin ng CSB yung momentum na yun.
Exactly, the momentum has finally shifted to the Adamson side of the court. And they take us to the first technical timeout of set number 2. Our score 8-4 here in favor of the Lady Falcons. We are still inside the Paco Arena for V-League 2022 Challenge Cup between the Lady Blazers and the Lady Falcons. But let's first hear it from our courtside reporter, Sarah Asido. Sarah, go ahead.
We could never question Coach Raul Tricafort's commitment to his teams. Imagine, before this match, pumunta pa siya sa ensayo ng Petrogas Angels. At eto pa ha, may laro din kanina ang UP Men's Volleyball team na siya rin ang head coach. Pero syempre ngayon, focus siya sa Adamson. And he thinks that the maturity they have as a team would be their advantage over St. Benilde. Since they have the same system, tingin ni Coach Raul na pamilyar na sila sa galaw ng Lady Blazers, kaya magiging madali sa kanila ang laro ngayon. Plus, isa na rin to sa mga kino-consider ni Coach Raul na advantage nila. Sydney and Anna.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for that great story. Coach Raul Tricaforte has a full schedule here because it's also a very exciting volleyball season, off-season actually, for our teams here. There was a great attack by Gail Pascual while Sarah was reporting. Now our score is 8-6 actually after that Micah Go attack.
Actually, Sydney, tama din yung sinabi ni Sarah kanina dahil Adamson and CSB has been training during their trainings. Like, meron silang mga matches together. So, kilala talaga nila yung mga galaw ng bawat isa. And it's just about grit and of who wants it more to win this V-League.
Now, Romero will try to set up a teammate, Mondenedo this time. And that one is too long for Michelle Gamit. And a score for the Lady Falcons here, 9-6.
It looks like Adamson will not let CSB catch up to them, leaving them behind with 3 points.
I'm sure the Lady Falcons would want to get this set because Mylene Paat is watching them here live inside the Paco Arena.
Yes, meron din talagang pressure minsan pag nakita mo yung alumni mo na nanonood sa'yo, di ba?
But we hope that will serve as an inspiration for them. If you just joined us, you can watch us live on Facebook or via our website, vleague.ph, or pwede nyo samahan si Mylene Paat here inside the Paco Arena. Mondenedo goes to Micah Go, rejected.
That was great defense by Verde Flor.
Free ball for CSB. Mondenedo tries a 1-2 play. Romero to Santiago, and Santiago scores. Now we're at 10-7 here. Adamson still able to take care of their lead.
Looks like Adamson has picked up their momentum talaga and yung system nila inside the court na di na nila pinapabayaan yung teammates nila.
Mondenedo back set to Pascual. Doug. Tubu will try, and Tubu Couldn't find the line, and that's a point for CSB.
That was too strong of a spike from Adamson's, one of their main attackers.
Cloan Mondenedo will serve for the reigning NCAA champions with an unblemished record here in the V-League. Tubu will attack, but still, once again, couldn't find the line.
Another outside spike for Tubu. Let's see if she can switch it up or if iibahin din ni Romero yung playmaking niya.
Lumiliit na ang gap dito sa set number 2. CSB is only trailing by 1 but make that 2 here as sa Adamson scores in Santiago.
And Romero made the great decision of giving it to Santiago as she closes that point for them.
Mondenedo. Romero will set up Almonte. CSB will try to save, and that's outside, and another score for the Lady Falcons, 12-9. You were just mentioning Louie Romero, and didn't you tell me na medyo familiar siya?
She reminds me of my setter from Ateneo and CSA actually. My setter of 10 years,
Wow,
Gia
10
Morado,
years.
with that headband.
With the with the headband talaga. Almonte tries to attack, but Doug Mondenedo, her teammate. Ball is still alive. Tubu will try, but rejected by CSB.
Looks like hindi makabuelo si Tubo ngayon. Let's see what will happen once Wegos subbed in for Tubo.
Tubu out. Wegos will try for Coach Gerald Ricafort. Lady Falcons still up by 2 here. Try to attack, finds the line, and that is Wegos for the Lady Falcons. Kakasabi lang ni Ana kanina what would Wegos can do for her team.
She has been showing us great performance as she comes off the bench even from the first set. She has showed us na meron siyang blocking and meron din siyang attack to cover what Tubu was missing during the game.
There is a net violation here and a point for the Lady Blazers.
Alright, let's see if nasira ba yung momentum ng Adamson and if kaya bang habulin ng CSB ang gap na 2 points.
13-11 here, still in favor of Coach Gerald Ricafort and the Lady Falcons. Wegos will try again. Doug Mondenedo to Gentapa. But that's a score for the Lady Falcons.
If you could see that set coming from Romero, that was actually wonderful kasi over na yung receive. Pero nagawan pa din niya ng paraan. Ang ganda ng pagkabigay niya sa opposite spiker niya.
Aisha Wegos serving for the Lady Falcons. Great serve. Mondenedo, back set. Santiago wasn't able to save that. And now that's a score for Gail Pascual and the Lady Blazers.
Gail Pascual has been showing us great attacks aside from her great blocks.
Romero to Almonte. Mondenedo finds a hole once again. And that's a score for her. That's her second time doing that in this game as we take a look at it one more time. Isn't that your favorite play?
Yes,
You
actually.
were looking for that the last time.
Tsaka, makikita mo din na kanina pa din na-dropan ng CSB yung Adamson sa donut hole na yon sa gitna ng court. And it's been effective for them.
Now CSB is only trailing by 1 this time. Almonte. Forget about the lead because now it's a tie game. 14 apiece here for the Blazers and the Lady Falcons as Adolfo will join her teammates. Almonte will take a break for a while.
Let's see if the substitution will do Adamson any good.
And that serve sails out. And a score for the Lady Falcons, 15-14 here, set number 2.
Siniyan yung mahirap kapag you're gaining your momentum, nakahabol kayo, tapos service error. Kailangan bawiin yun ng CSB para ma-maintain nila yung pagdikit nila ng score with Adamson.
Great dig there. And that's a score for the Adamson Lady Falcons. They will take us to our second technical timeout here. Our score is 16-14. This is set number 2. We will be right back. 2-1 record in the eliminations round, only losing to the Ateneo Blue Eagles, habang tinalo naman nila ang UST Golden Tigresses in 3 sets to book their ticket to this game, the semi-finals do or die. That is for the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Now, they're down as CSB takes number 1. They need this set right here. Basarte to her middle, but Gamit wants that score.
Makapang nginig na spike yung nakita natin from Gamit. Alam mo, isa yan sa mga strategies ni Coach Jerry na he's known for. Yung nagtatago siya ng player. So last game, hindi natin nakita si Gamit na gamitin in the court. But now, she's showing us great attacks and great blocks.
There you go. Now they are trailing by just 1. Santiago attacks. Basarte. Now Romero chooses to ring. We have a rally here. Santiago. Now they will set up a teammate. The ball is still alive here. Santiago once again. And that's a score for the Lady Falcons, as there is a net touch violation on the side of CSB.
We can actually see with Adamson's play na yung sinabi kanina ni Coach Rald sa kanila na alagaan nyo yung bola, and we can see that kahit gaano pa kahirap yung binigay sa kanila and very off-balance na, tinatry pa din nila to handle it with care.
Basarte will set up Michael Go, but that was too low, and her attack is straight to the net. 18-15 here in favor of the Lady Falcons. There will be some substitutions. For CSB, we have Montenedo back, and Pascual, Basarte, and Katarig will take a break for the Lady Blazers. Norin for the Lady Falcons. Great serve. Montenedo goes to Michael Go. Now Adamson will go to Santiago and scores off the block. 19-15 here in favor of the Lady Falcons. A beautiful attack by Santiago.
Ang ganda ng tindig ni Santiago kasi kita mo pa lang na approach pa lang niya, alam mo
She
pupuntos
knows
na siya.
she got it. That is Kate Santiago from Zamboanga. Montenedo tries a 1-2 again, not that time. Santiago once again. Montenedo goes to Michael Go. Dug by Santiago. Now CSB will try to attack. Rejected.
What a great block from Cruz.
Yan ang hinahanap ni Ana Gupico kanina pa mula sa Adamson. Now they're showing it. Let's take a look at it one more time. Rejection by the Lady Falcons. Now they're up 20-15. A much more comfortable lead here in set number 2. They've been up 3. They've been up 4. But now they're approaching a set point. Romero goes to her teammate.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's a great attack as well by Huegos. Coach Jay Chua wants a timeout, wants to talk to his team. Let's listen in.
Isipin nyo yun. Yung role nyo, isipin nyo yung ano yung mali nyo, ano yung ginawa natin sa loob, kung bakit nag-stop tayo ng ganyan. Di ba, sa kanina, huwag na tayo mag-stop ng ganyan kahaba. Ha? Naghabol tayo ngayon. Last na tayo error.
Hinahiling lang sa first one.
Isang ikot ulit. Isang ikot ulit, ha? Louie, tingnan mo yung mga blocker mo.
Taas lang, bibibigay yan, Nico.
Go, 2-1 tayo let's go.
Mas kung kaya, middle talaga.
Hindi, sige, dito ka sa likod.
We said Coach Jay Chua would want to talk to his team. Never mind that, because he wants his players to talk to each other. As we take a look at Coach Jerry, the head tactician of both teams, it was Micah Go, three-time POG here in the eliminations round, their team captain, reminding them of their role, ng mga pagkakamali nila, Ana.
That's what I actually commend about CSB is that as much as you need your coach, dahil kayo lang din naman yung nasa loob ng court, dapat alam nyo yung roles ng bawat isa at kung paano yung galaw nyo. So that's really good parang initiative from their players.
Especially for their team captain, Micah Go, who rallies her teammates from that recent timeout. But still, it's this Lady Falcons with that great momentum. Now Micah will try to attack and delivers for her team a much-needed morale-boosting score for CSB. They're still trailing here, 22-16 for the Lady Falcons. Romero goes to the middle. Mondinedo chooses Gail Pascual. And that's good for Gail Pascual. Scores for CSB.
Galing nga sa huddle nila, sinabi din ng teammates niya na mas bigyan pa natin yung mga blockers natin ng palo dahil yun yung it catches the Adamson off guard.
Almonte in, Adolfo out for the Lady Blazers, and that serve is straight to the net. And another score for the Lady Falcons, 23-17. Louis Romero serving. Mondinedo chooses Micah Go with that combination play, but that's outside. And the set point for the Lady Falcons. Bumaliktad na ang situation dito, Ana. A while ago, it was, or in the previous set, it was the Lady Falcons na humahabol ng ganitong lead. Now Romero looks at Santiago, and Santiago gets this set for her teammates. 25-17, set number 2 goes to the Lady Falcons as we take a look at that beautiful attack by Santiago, who has been delivering for her squad in this set. A comeback for the Lady Falcons. Momentum shift for them, 70-25. We will be right back. This is the vleague, where it all started. 17 to 25, that's her set number 2 score in favor of the Adamson Lady Falcons. Meanwhile, Micah Go and her team was trailing 4 to 5 in set number 2 as we take a look at highlights. Anna, what did you see from the side of Adamson? Paano sila nakabounce back in this set?
Well, it looks like they were able to pick up on their game at nahanap na nila yung move na magme-mesh sila inside the court. And nakita ko din talaga kung paano nila inaalagaan yung bola. Kasi even though may mga misreceive sila, yung setter nila, ang ganda nung bigay dun sa mga wing spikers para ma-set up ng maayos and makapuntos ng maayos. And for these stats, for the second set, we have 11 attacks from CSB, while Adamson has 7. And Adamson also picked up on their blocks with 3, while the Lady Blazers lost their main blocking when they have only 1.
And there was also a 13 errors by the CSB Lady Blazers here. Kaya nga sabi ni Team Captain Micah Go kanina, tignan natin yung mga mali natin, diba? I-address natin yon. Let's remind ourselves of our roles, what we are doing inside the court. She's a very vocal team captain here. We've been saying she's been the 3-time POG in the eliminations round. Such a great leader for the Lady Blazers. But also we're looking at the team captain, Louie Romero of the Adamson Lady Falcons. And she's been doing great as well. As mentioned by our analyst here, Ana Gopico, in set number 2. The Lady Blazers is the defending NCAA champions and has an unblemished record here in the vleague Challenge Cup. They defeated the Lady Stags in the quarterfinals in just 3 sets as well. There's some similarities for both teams of Coach Jerry Yee. Kaya sino bang mas aangat dito in this do-or-die semifinals match? That's a great attack by the Lady Blazers. First blood here in set number 3. Welcome to the vleague Challenge Cup. This is our women's division semifinals. My name is Cindy Crespo with Ana Gopico and Sara Asido. Santiago will attack and this time still good. Delivers another point for her squad. We're at 1 apiece here for the opening of our set number 3. Mondenedo to Micah Go from the back row, dug by Louie Romero. Almonte will attack, but that time it's a no-go and 4 touches for the Lady Falcons. CSB 2-1.
Let's see if Almonte can pick up. Dahil sa second set, she was subbed out and we had a substitution on her part and she showed that she can take on Almonte's role for set number 2.
Another error here for the Lady Blazers. A service error by Nolasco gives Adamson their second point in set number 3. We're looking at Riza Cruz serving for Adamson. Mondenedo. And CSB attacks with Gail Pascual. Muabawi siya ngayon for CSB.
Gail Pascual has been showing us really good performance for this game. She's very consistent when it comes to her blocks and her attacks.
Adamson with that great combination play. Great attack by Almonte. Still a tie game here at 3-3. These two teams are teams of Coach Jerry Yee, CSB since 2018. This year for Adamson. Almonte will try to attack again. Finds a way through the blockers and scores for the Lady Falcons.
We also have Huegos serving for us for Adamson. And she's filling up filling up for Tubu na siya yung usual na first 6 for Adamson, but Huegos is showing us that she too can perform at malalim ang bench ng Adamson.
Mondenedo to her teammate. They will try to save the ball. Mondenedo, CSB attacks. But that time, it's out. And another point for the Lady Falcons. They're up here once again, 5-3. In the early stage of set number 3.
That was too low of a set for Gamit to spike, causing it to go outside.
Mondenedo will set up Gail Pascual. Once again, that's out. Another score here for the Lady Falcons.
Medyo nasa ilalim yung spiker natin from the back row, kaya medyo napalakas din yung palo niya.
Aisha Wegos for the Lady Falcons. Mondenedo goes to Pascual again. Romero to Turing. And that is good for Turing. 7-3 here. The Lady Falcons showing great control in this set.
I just realized that since Pascual is a middle blocker in front, she's also being used at the back, which is actually very rare dahil ang mga middle blockers naman, pinapalitan ng libero at the back. But it seems that Gail Pascual is also showing us that she has great defense in the front and at the back.
Gail Pascual has been a great help for Maikako and Mondenedo here in this game. We hope to see more of her in this set especially. Adamson tries a 1-2. And there's a violation there on the side of CSB.
A lifting
now,
violation.
That's a lifting violation. Now, the Lady Falcons will take us to the first technical timeout. The score is 8-4. This is the vleague where it all starts. Welcome to the vleague 2022 Challenge Cup. Adamson Lady Falcons takes us to the first technical timeout. And now let's listen in to our courtside reporter, Sarah Asido. Sarah, go ahead.
Naniniwala ang Adamson na kaya nilang makuha ang panalo at makikita rin natin na mataas talaga ang moral nila. I had a chance to talk to Kate Santiago and she reiterated that this shouldn't be looked at as someone na small time lang. Kasi naman, yung bawat puntos na nakukuha nila, nilalaban nila talaga. At kung mental toughness lang naman ang pinag-uusapan, matatag ng Adamson sa aspeto na yan. CD and Anna?
Thank you so much, Sarah Asido. That was Santiago saying we can't count them out as pinaghihirapan rin nila ang lahat ng kanilang panalo at puntos dito sa ating preseason league. And of course, that is true. However, there was a service error on their side. Now our score is 8-5 here.
That's a great mindset for athletes na wala silang minamaliit. Lahat ng game, very important for them.
Now, Turing scores for the Lady Falcons. They're up here by 4. Very similar to our set number 2, which they took. And they're hoping to replicate that. Lorene Turing serving for the Adamson Lady Falcons. They will set up Micah Go. And Micah Go finds the line and scores for CSB here.
That was a smart strategy coming from Micah Go, especially na malayo na yung set sa kanya, medyo backline na yung set sa kanya, pero nakita pa din niya yung butas and nadala niya sa down the line.
Romero sets up Santiago Doug. Mondenedo back set to Gail Pascual. And that is good.
That was a great effort on Adamson's blockers, but mas malakas pa din talaga yung palo ni Gail Pascual.
Gail Pascual through the blockers of the Adamson Lady Falcons. Romero backset to Cruz. Good intentions, but that one is outside. Now the Lady Blazers are only trailing by 1 here.
Let's see if kaya nilang habulin ng Adamson dahil meron din silang support system dito sa arena. Kung naririnig mo, Sydney.
Of course, they have the men's team here as they go up against the San Sebastian College of Recoletos in our game number 4. The men's team are supporting their women counterpart here for CSB, but Santiago wants that momentum back for her team. Gets a score here, 10-9.
Santiago has been showing us that she's consistent and she's reliable in the court.
Mondenedo to Michael Goddug. They will set up Santiago again. That time rejected by CSB.
Samantha Nolasco for that block. Let's see that again.
Santiago wanted that one, but Nolasco made sure that is rejected. 10 apiece here. Make that 11-10 in favor of the Lady Blazers. This is what Micah Go wants from her teammates. They wanted the spark and they've been doing great so far in the recent production contribution by different teammates.
Even in the second set, Sydney, nakita ko din na ang saya nung bawat team na naglalaro sila kasi nga siguro dahil nakakalaban naman nila yung isa't isa during training. But you can also see that they're enjoying the game.
That's very important, especially if ganito ka-crucial ang ating laro. Santiago finds the corner for that service ace. 12-11 here in our set number 3. This is a very crucial one for both teams, a do-or-die semifinals match. Pascual, very smart about that and gets another score for the Lady Blazers. Let's take a look at it one more time here.
She's giving us variety that she can't only spike but kitang-kita din niya yung mga butas ng kanyang kalaban.
Gail Pascual has been a great help here. Romero to Cruz.
A bit too low set.
Still a great save for CSB. Almonte will attack. They need the second ball, but
she took advantage of the scramble happening dun sa side ng CSB.
That's too strong for the Lady Blazers. And Almonte scores for the Lady Falcons. Palitan lang tayo ngayon dito ng puntos. 13-12 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Now, the Falcons are serving. Great serve. Mondenedo. There is a net violation here on the side of the Lady Falcons. We are back to a tie game, 13 apiece here for two teams.
Let's see if Adamson can maintain their momentum coming from a win in that second set.
Romero to Turing, that was Doug. Mondenedo chooses Gentapa. They will put it up for their teammate Huegos, but was blocked. Another kill block here.
Sydney, alam mo, kahit na naiba yung yung head coach ng Adamson, there's still that very known signature move or signature system ng Adamson, which is their great floor defense.
Check that, our score is 14-13 in favor of the Lady Falcons before that attack by CSB. Now we're back to a tie game, 14 apiece. Jade Gentapa serving for CSB. Romero to Almonte. Great dig. Mondenedo to Michael Go, adjusted. Romero will go to Turing and scores.
What a great setup from Adamson. Ang ganda ng set na yun, no? Kahit off na yung position ni Romero, nabigay pa din niya ng quick sa kanyang number 18, Turing.
Louis Romero has been showing that she has the experiences and great decision-making for her teammates. But also CSB is showing up here.
Let's see who will take us to the second technical timeout. 15-15 for both teams.
CSB, that serve. Santiago attacks again. Mondenedo back set to Gail Pascual. That's good for Gail. And it's the CSB Lady Blazers who will take us to the second technical timeout in set number 3. The score 16-15. This is the vleague where it all started. Welcome back to the vleague. CSB is up 16-15. Nakahabol sila dito. They were trailing by as much as 4 points here. Let's take a look at that last sequence by CSB.
Their momentums on their attacks. Nababasag na nila yung block ng Adamson and they're able to see yung mga butas ng Adamson with their lead attacker for this match, Gail Pascual.
Gail Pascual has been showing up for the CSB Lady Blazers. Let's see what will Adamson do here. And Turing takes the responsibility to get another score. 16 apiece here. Set number 3 of our do-or-die semifinals match. Ateneo Blue Eagles are waiting kung sinong makakatapat nila sa kanilang finals match in the vleague. Michael tries to push that. Free ball for Adamson. Louis Romero chooses Cruz. And that is good for Riza Cruz.
Looks like Romero is pinapagana niya yung mga middle spikers niya, which has been giving them points for this set.
The Cebuana Lorin Turing also delivering points for the Lady Falcons. That great serve, Mondenedo to Nolasco. And Nolasco finds the line, puts that away for CSB Lady Blazers.
Bumabawi din yung middle blockers ng CSB, showing them that they too can score.
CSB with that serve, great serve. Santiago puts it up. Walang papalo. Free ball for the Lady Blazers. Mondenedo chooses Micah Go. Micah Go puts that away and scores for the Lady Blazers 18-17.
Coming from a free ball na hindi alam sino yung kukuha to a wonderful attack from Micah Go.
Great leader here for the Lady Blazers, reigning NCAA MVP. But that one sails out, and a free point for the Lady Falcons. This is set number 3, Louis Romero serving. Mondenedo back set to Micah Go, and Micah Go finds a way to score.
Yan din yung mahirap talagang basahin, yung mga spikes na sumasabit sa net kasi very unpredictable kung saan pupunta yung bola.
Back-to-back score here for Micah Go. Much needed one for the Lady Blazers, but Huaycos will try. And that one is good for her.
Yan yung tinatawag natin na basag block spike coming from Huaycos.
Now we have Kate Santiago from Zamboanga serving. Mondenedo to a teammate in Pascual, but Doug Huaycos will try again, and that's a back-to-back point as well on Huaycos.
Napakaganda ng tindig ng mga spikers natin ngayon. We have amazing attackers coming from both teams.
Mondenedo chooses Pascual. Doug. Almonte will try. And Almonte succeeds.
Napapasok ni Almonte yung spikes niya through that blocker from CSB.
Lady Falcons here, up 21-19. Now the Lady Blazers will have to talk it out. Let's listen in.
Timing ang kasabak. Timing sa bak. Eh, one stop ha. Tatlo ba? Tatlo
Mahirapan ka
striker.
ba humabol? Ang gawin mo na lang, mag-black cross na lang kayo, tapos yung open, sumagad na lang dito sa line. Ako na lang, para
Pagka ano to, pakagatin mo. Ha? JP ka ba, Sarah?
Sabi ko nga sa kanya, pag ganun yung service,
Pagka ano,
pero
back,
iiwan niya na
tapos
dito.
stress to si ano.
Para
tas-
makapag-
Dulo ka.
Tinatarget ka eh, para hindi ka makapag-
Dalawa.
Two teams, one head coach in Coach Jerry Yee, the CSB Lady Blazers, and the Adamson Lady Falcons. Kaya kung nagtataka po kayo, Coach Jerry Yee is just watching the game. Nasa likod namin siya. That was Coach Jay Chua for the Lady Blazers, while Coach Raldrico Fort for the Lady Falcons, and Huegos delivers for her coach this time.
She said, Merry Christmas! Thank you sa regalo. At baon na baon.
22-19 here in favor of the Lady Falcons. Make that 23-19.
Looks like Adamson is gaining a very comfortable lead against CSB. Let's see if they can close it.
Santiago serving for the Lady Falcons. Great serve. Mondonedo chooses Nolasco, and Nolasco finds the line and scores for CSB.
During the timeout, mention din actually nila na tina-target din si Gentapa for their service ng Adamson, and she scores for that last play for them.
We have a substitution here. Mondejar in, Nolasco out for the Lady Blazers. Mondejar will serve for CSB. Romero goes to the middle. CSB will try to attack. That was dug by Romero as well. Huegos will try. Huegos is good
That
for
was
the
a
Lady
great-
Falcons.
That was a great off spin coming from Huegos. At nakita niya talaga yung butas ng CSB. Like a very strategic player that she is.
Another great contributor in the Lady Falcons is Rochelle Lalong Isip, and she's coming in here for the first time in this game. We're at set point for set number 3, 24-20 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Mondonedo to Apostol, and that is a net violation from the side of Adamson. CSB saves one set point here, 21-24.
Let's see if mahabol pa ng CSB ang Adamson or they will take us to the fourth set.
Romero calls Huegos, and that is good. Huegos puts it away for the Lady Falcons. 2 sets for the Lady Falcons, 1 set for the Lady Blazers. As we take a look at that last sequence one more time, Aisha Huegos delivering crucial points for her squad. We will be right back for set number 4. This is the vleague, where it all started. We're still inside the Paco Arena for the V-League Challenge Cup here. The Adamson Lady Falcons take set number 3. As we take a look at our highlights, the Adamson Lady Falcons take set 2 and set 3. Anna, what did you see in that set at sino bang nag-stand out para sa'yo?
For Adamson, they for sure stand out talaga si Santiago, which has been very consistent. But we also have Wegos here, who started for the 3rd set, and she's been showing us amazing spikes as well. And as I said earlier, na-maintain din nila yung pag-aalaga dun sa bola with their 2nd sets. So see, we have 18 attacks for Adamson, which is very huge, and 12 attacks for CSB, 1 blocks for CSB, while Adamson has 0, 2 aces for the CSB, and 1 service ace for Adamson, and 6 opponent errors for both teams.
It's Wegos and Santiago who have been helping out their team captain, Louis Romero, to take 2 sets away from the CSB Lady Blazers. Set number 3 was 25-21. Ateneo Blue Eagles are waiting, so who will take on the challenge to go up against Faith Nisperos and her squad in our finals? But of course, the Adamson Lady Falcons would want to take on the challenge as they score here in set number 4.
I would also really like to commend yung connection na pinapakita sa atin ni Louis Romero and her middle blockers. Dahil dun sa mga quick plays na yun na kahit off na yung positioning niya, nabibigay pa din niya ng maayos, and it's converted to a point.
There you go, Kate Santiago with a service ace as well. CSB tried to attack but was dug. Great save there and set up. Mondenedo back set. CSB finds the line, and that was Glidel Katarig for the Lady Blazers. First point in this game for Glidel Katarig.
She has been a bit quiet during this game, but let's see how well she's gonna perform for us today.
Great save by CSB. Micah Go needs to attack. Romero to Egos. Mondenedo back set, and that time that's outside for Glidel Katarig. And another score for the Lady Falcons here. They're up 3-1 in our set number 4. You can watch us on Facebook or via our website, vleague.ph. My name is Sydney Crespo with Ana Gupico and Sara Asido. This is a do-or-die semi-finals match for these 2 teams of Coach Jerry Yee. Mondenedo chooses Gentapa, and that's a score for the Lady Blazers.
Sydney, did you see that spike? Nasa taas ng blocker yung palo niya. Kaya kahit anong gawin ng first line of defense ng Adamson, hindi na nila naharangan yun.
Great effort there by CSB. Now Nolasco will serve. Romero back set to Wegos. Gustong bumawi. And she succeeds.
Looks like di siya magpapatalo with that spike.
Wegos coming off the bench, but has been delivering for the Lady Falcons, especially for crucial points so far.
We're seeing very good composure coming from Wegos.
And that time it's Turing
with that single block. Di niya na kailangan ng kasama na wing spiker, so kuhang-kuha.
Turing with that empathic block here. Mondenedo back set. Great save. He will set up. Louis Romero will attack.
An attack from a setter.
To Jade Gentapa. Ball still alive. Almonte. They need to save that, but that is, there's some miscommunication on the side of CSB.
Yes, and looks like, yun din yung sinasabi ko kanina na alagang-alaga talaga ng Adamson yung second ball nila na kahit gaano pa ka-rattle yung first ball, they make sure na nahahatid sa spiker ng maayos.
And a great sign. Now, we have a timeout here Let's listen in to the CSB Lady Blazers.
Pagkasa na kayo sa 9.
Up lang, up lang.
Ha? Bawi. Apat yan, apat.
Leleng, ilid mo yung palo.
Bawi ka, amin.
Stop lang, stop lang.
Basta, apat. Apat, lamang. Lamang sila.
Talk lang. Dimitri, salita. Let's go, ate, up lang, ate.
The Lady Blazers are reminding each other na mas mag-usap pa daw sila sa loob ng court. That's what they need to catch up here. Our score is 6-2 in favor of the Lady Falcons. Gamit in, Apostle out for the Lady Blazers in hopes to get a spark here in the early stage of set number 4. But it's Suegos who has been really helping out for the Lady Falcons. That time, that's good for
Isang
Clyde
tigil na
Katarig.
palo. Yes, from Katarig. Looks like also CSB has been trying to rearrange or realign yung system nila na nawala during the the second and third set.
To remind you guys, the CSB Lady Blazers have an unblemished record here. Almonte tries to attack. Montenedo 1-2 play, her third one in this game.
That was great defense from Adamson's libero over the floor, but looks like hindi niya na nakita yon drop ball na yon coming from CSB.
Let's take a look at Montenedo's favorite one more time.
Montenedo has been showing us great drop balls all throughout the game. Very effective and kitang-kita na wala talaga nakabantay during her drop balls.
There's a miscue there from Adamson. CSB attacks, but that's too strong for Gamit. And another point for the Lady Falcons. They're up here 7-4.
Looks like CSB has been parang napapadami yung mga miscommunication errors nila that they have been pointing out during the timeouts.
The ball is still alive. Montenedo sends that over. Romero to Santiago. Great dig. Micah Go will attack. Romero to Santiago again. Blocker still there. Now CSB will try to attack again. Santiago. Santiago one more time. Still dug. Ball still alive, but Micah Go couldn't send that over. And that's a score and great effort by Kate Santiago. Adamson Lady Falcons sends us to the first technical timeout in set number 4. We will be right back for the lead. We're still inside the Paco Arena for vleague Challenge Cup, and we will listen in to our courtside reporter, Sara Asido. Sara?
As the NCAA reigning champs, wala nang pressure para sa Lady Blazers. Matagal na nilang nalagpasan ang stage na yan. At kung gusto rin nilang mangyari yan dito sa vleague, kailangan nilang mag-focus sa kanilang endgame. Ayon kay Coach Jay Chua, medyo kinakapos sila pagdating sa dulo. Kaya ngayon, gusto niyang siguraduhin na maitatawid nila to ng maayos. Sabi niya nga, kung sa tune-up games natatalo sila ng Adamson, ngayon babawi sila at kukunin ang panalo. Sydney and Ana?
Thank you so much, Sara Asido. So, Coach Jay Chua would want some more commitment and effort here mula sa kanyang team.
Yes, kasi hindi naman nagkulang sa effort ang binild to get for the rallies, 'di ba? Pero they were able to parang medyo gipit sila dun sa closing attacks nila.
There you go. They are still trailing though by 4 here in set number 4. Jade Kentapa serving. Louis Romero to Santiago. Now Adamson attacks. Mondenedo goes to Michael Go. Still good. Turing sends that over and finds the line.
That's what we're looking for with our middle blockers as well. Yung mga placements na hindi naman kailangan ng napakalaking effort. But kitang-kita na butas na butas.
Great effort here by Adamson University in Turing. Mondenedo goes to Michael Go again. Blocked. Katarig, Mondenedo. Benilde from the back row, but it was a great dig. Almonte from the back row as well. But that's an attack error. And straight to the net, the point for the Lady Blazers.
Let's see how Adamson is gonna get their momentum back or mahabol ba ng CSB ang score from 6 to 10.
Almonte will try to attack. Mondenedo goes to Micah Go once again. Doug. Romero to Santiago. Blockers were there. Ball still alive. Santiago. And Santiago finds a way to score.
If you saw that, yung spike ni Santiago, hindi naman yun kalakasan. Pero merong placement and may alaga coming from medyo off-receive coming from their side. So, alagang-alaga talaga yung bola ng Adamson. May tender loving care.
Now, Adamson tries to attack again, and that's good for Wegos. Another score for her. They're up here 12 to 6. Let's take a look at it one more time. Medyo nawala na ang Blazers doon. No coverage for them. Mondenedo goes to Nolasco. That's outside. Another score for the Lady Falcons.
That was good effort for a B-quick coming from Nolasco. Pero napasobra yung kabig niya to the left side of the court.
13 to 6. That's our set number 4 score so far. But make that... there's some changes here.
Looks like it was a check out. Napadaan ni Nolasco sa blockers ng Adamson ang kanyang B-quick.
So our score is 7 to 12. Favor of the Lady Falcons. Romero goes to Cruz. Micah Go needs to attack. Almonte. Mondenedo back set. Ball still alive. We have a rally here. Benilde will attack. Santiago. And that's just a little bit of awkward na para kay Santiago. She needed to adjust to be able to attack that one.
Yes, dahil masyado nang napaloob yung set sa kanya, pero trinay pa rin niya ikabig papunta sa left side, which gave her a very awkward position as well.
8 to 12 here, Wegos. Blocked. And another point here for the Lady Blazers. Sumahabol sila dito. They need this set if they want to extend this game. Let's take a look at it one more time. Wegos with the power, but the blockers of CSB were already established. Santiago attacks through the block and scores once again for the Lady Falcons. 13 to 9 here.
Looks like binawi niya. And what I like about Santiago is that she can spike anywhere. Emphasis on anywhere. And she will score.
Micah Go with that attack. Is that good enough? The ball is still alive though. Mondenedo. Benilde tries to attack, but that time that's too strong. And another point here for the Lady Falcons, 14 to 9.
Muntik nang mahawakan ni Wegos, but buti na lang nakayuko siya.
Santiago now serving for the Lady Falcons. And that time, it's still too low for the Lady Blazers. Katarig couldn't convert. Pascual in, Katarig out for Coach Jay Chuan, the Lady Blazers. They hope to come back right now, or else it's Adamson versus Ateneo in the finals. Mondinedo to Pascual. Micah go. Romero goes to Cruz. Romero chooses Suegos this time. And that's a great choice for her. Suegos takes us to the second technical timeout in set number 4. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Very reliable spiker.
We have a technical timeout here. We will be right back. This is the vleague. We're still inside the Paco Arena for the 2022 vleague Challenge Cup do-or-die semifinals match between CSB and the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Huegos, Santiago, and the rest of their squad have been doing great work so far. They're up here 16-9. If they'll be able to close this one out, they will meet Ateneo in the finals.
It's been a very exciting match dahil lahat ng nakikita nating attackers talagang gigil na gigil yung palo.
Speaking of gigil, that one
Sumobrang
is too
gigil.
aggressive from CSB. Another score for the Lady Falcons, 17-9. Again, Ana, never panatalo ang Lady Blazers here in our preseason league. They are the NCAA reigning champions. If they lose here, this is their first time, and it'll be Adamson to the finals. Romero to Almonte. Blockers were there. Almonte chooses Cruz this time. So great save. Pascual will attack. They will set it up for Huegos one more time, but that one is too low for her. And the free point for CSB.
I'd like to agree with your comment earlier, Sydney, na it's about, since they both have the same head coach, it's really about their blazing spirit. Kung ipapakita ba sa atin ng CSB yun na yun yung championship spirit nila.
But Huegos has her own blazing spirit in the last 3 sets. That's another score for her, 18-10 here. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Looks like meron ng very violent reaction si Huegos dun sa sinabi kong fighting spirit.
Now, Basarte is in for the Lady Blazers. Let's see if they'll be able to convert here. And they hope it's not too late. They will set up Gentapa. Again, too low, straight to the net. Another attack error here for the Lady Blazers. That has been the story of the unblemished team here. There's a timeout. Let's listen in.
Iintindi niyo pa yan, naglalaro na nga sa court eh. Ikaw huwag naman igas, relax lang. First ball.
Kaya-kaya.
Wala, may nararamdaman eh.
Tara lang tayo.
Bawi, sham. Let's go, girls.
Jade, pag ganun long ball. Huwag mo na lang ipilit mo. Ilang ball mo na lang. Meron yung corner. Hey!
One stop tayo,
Dalawang
one stop.
attempts. Ginanon mo lang. Sayang yung effort magbigay. Sino harap? 9 points tara. Hey, animo!
CSB took set number 1, but since we mentioned Mylene Paat being present here inside the Paco Arena, the Adamson Lady Falcons have been doing great, taking set 2, set 3, and now they're up by 9 here. Pinapanood at sinusuportahan sila ng isa sa ating mga pinakamagagaling na volleyball athlete now here in the Philippines.
Yes, Mylene Pat has also represented Philippines for international games rather.
Now that's a great timeout by Coach Jay Chua. CSB was able to convert and score here 19-11.
That's actually what we've been looking for pag timeout, yung makuha mo yung momentum ng kalaban.
Now we have a substitution here. Mondejar in, Nolasco out. Mondejar will have to serve for the CSB Lady Blazers. Romero to Almonte with that combination play and puts it away for the Lady Falcons. They're up here with a steady lead, 20-11. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Napakasaya ng Adamson. Kitang-kita mo talaga yung they're really enjoying the game.
Pascual puts it up. Jade Kentapa tries to attack, but the blockers were there. Lady Falcons here up by 10.
It looks like CSB also lost their coverage there. And they have been in shambles.
Legos serving. Masarte back set. Romero chooses Almonte one more time. Great save there. Basarte to Gentapa. Romero to Turing. Now they will have to attack. Micah Go. Santiago just tries to push that. Basarte back set. We have a rally here. Romero. Santiago from the back row, too low. And the score for CSB.
We have a really good quality match right here. CSB and Adamson showing off with their long rallies. Di mo alam kung kanino mapupunta yung bola dahil very aggressive ang parehong koponan.
Romero to Turing, and that's good. Another score here for the Lady Falcons, 22-12. Once again, it's a steady lead here for the Lady Falcons. Sila ang humahabol in set 1, but they've been in a great momentum in set 2, 3, and 4 this time. If they'll be able to close this one, they will meet Ateneo in the finals. Basarte tries a drop ball, and that is good.
Looks like Lazo's pancake.
Adamson disagrees, but that's a score for CSB, 13-22.
That's a point for CSB. Let's see if they can try to gain back their momentum and catch up with Adamson.
Romero to Turing. This time Santiago. Blocker still there. Basarte back set. Romero back set as well to Huegos. The ball is still good, pero hindi yan nila naibalik sa CSB. Now that's a point for the Lady Blazers. They have a mini run here, 14-22.
That's what's great about both teams kasi hindi nila hinahayaan na lumapag lang yung bola ng walang kumukuha. Everybody is still trying to make an effort as long as the ball has not hit the floor.
Now Jade Gantapa with a service ace. They've been trailing by 10. Now it's just 7 here. Jade Gantapa still serving for CSB. Great serve. Romero to Turing. They need to save that one. Gentapa sends it over. Romero chooses Turing again. Now they will set up Micah Go. And that one is too strong for Micah Go. And the score for the Lady Falcons, Palapit na sila sa ating match point here, 23-15. Ana, the Adamson Lady Falcons only lost to the Ateneo Blue Eagles in the eliminations round. Lalong isip in to ring out, meaning if they'll be able to close this one out, that would be a rematch, diba?
But I think Adamson also has come a long way na hindi na sila magpapatalo with Ateneo. But since I'm an Ateneo alumni, you know, obviously I have a bias hoping for the best for my former teams.
Now that's a great attack by Kate Santiago. Now we have a match point here for the Lady Falcons. If ever this will be the first loss and the last game for the CSB Lady Blazers, these two teams have been showing great effort. The same head coach in Coach Jerry Yee. Louis Romero had a good intention there, but the execution. Now that's another score for the Lady Blazers, 16-24.
We have a substitution coming from Benil. We have Nolasco in.
Now Michelle Gamit serving for the Lady Blazers. Louis Romero to Santiago, and Santiago puts it away and books their ticket to the 2022 vleague Challenge Cup Women's Division Finals versus the Ateneo Blue Eagles. They won after 4 sets. Our score for set number 4 is 25-16. Ana, this has been a great game. You've been mentioning it's an exciting one. Your thoughts, quick thoughts before we go to our post-game interview. Let's take a look at it one more time.
Well, as much as it has been a very exciting game, it seems that Adamson was able to close the match, showing us really great attacks. And nakita ko din talaga yung pag-alaga nila sa bola with their second ball. And kahit na medyo scattered yung first, naalagaan pa rin talaga at nabibigay sa attackers. And the attackers make sure that it's a point.
All smiles from CSB to support the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Now let's talk to our best player of the game, who is with Sara Asido. Sara, sinong kasama mo ngayon?
Here with me is your best player of the game from the Adamson Lady Falcons, Achik Huegos. Congratulations, Achik. So, Achik, anong pakiramdam na yung unang talo ng St. Benil galing sa inyo? Tapos yun din yung nagdala sa inyo sa finals.
Ano lang po, sobrang saya kasi nakabawi po kami na panalo po namin yung team para mag-finals po. Yun lang po.
Ayun, so baka may mga gusto ko dyang batiin. For sure, nanonood yung family mo.
Hello, binabati ko po yung family ko na nasa Iligan. Hello po sa inyo.
Thank you and congratulations. Again, that's Achik Huegos from the Adamson Lady Falcons. Now, back to the panel.
Thank you so much, Sara Asido. That's our best player of the game, Aisha Huegos, who have been delivering all throughout this game for Coach Raldrick Ford, even head coach Jerry Yee from the sidelines. As we take a look at the game highlights here, Ana, your main takeaway in this exciting game between CSB and Adamson?
Well, I can really commend Adamson's composure. Nakita natin na kahit nga, yun nga, from their first receive, kahit hindi naman sakto sa setter nila yung receive na yon, nagagawa nila ng paraan, and you can see that compose yung mga reactions nila and yung mga pasa nila na parang walang halong kaba.
There you go, Coach Jerry had to support from the sidelines because these are his two teams. CSB Lady Blazers had a great season here in the V-League, being unblemished after the eliminations round and then defeating the Lady Stags. But it was the Adamson Lady Falcons who will hand them their first loss in their last game in this preseason league. Aisha Huegos did a great job, and the rest of the Adamson Lady Falcons, especially in their main playmaker, Louis Romero. And now they're booking their ticket to the finals, to a rematch versus Ateneo Blue Eagles, who handed their only loss this season. We have one more game in our Sunday quadruple header, this time for our men's classification game between the San Sebastian College of Recoletos and the CSB Blazers. We will be right back on behalf of Sara Asido and Ana Gopico. This is Sydney Crespo. You're watching the V-League, where it all started.